Good morning and welcome back to the Mining Stock Daily Morning Briefing, presented by the Clear Commodity Network and delivering today's top news in mining and mineral exploration. From the new ClearCom studios, here's your host, Trevor Hall.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Mining Stock Daily Morning Briefing. This is Trevor Hall, back in studio giving you what you need to know this morning. It's Monday, August 10th. Metals are mixed in the early trade. Gold's flat to down, off about 1.16% at $4,336 an ounce. Silver is bucking the trend. It's up 0.8 to $64.06. Copper is the outperformer this morning, about $6.60 a pound. Platinum is slightly lower, off 0.5% at $1,795 an ounce as well. The Pentagon's number 2 official has sent a direct request to the CEOs of major U.S. defense companies to accelerate the production and delivery of key weapons systems, citing mounting concerns about shortages and capability gaps that have been exacerbated by the ongoing conflict with Iran. The ask is a signal that the administration views current stockpile levels as dangerously insufficient and that the industrial base is being pushed to move faster than peacetime procurement timelines allow. And maybe not such a coincidence on the timing of this, but on Friday, President Trump convened a meeting with top mining executives, including leadership from Rio Tinto, BHP, Freeport-McMoRan, and others, and touted more than $3 billion in U.S. critical minerals investments aimed at reducing American dependence on China-dominated supply chains. Commitments include a Pentagon investment of $1.4 billion in a domestic battery facility, $400 million toward expanding scandium production for aerospace applications, and more than $1 billion in Export-Import Bank refinancing for Ivanhoe Electric Santa Cruz project in Arizona. So we will see about the execution on all that, but that's great news. We'll get to the news from the miners and explorers here in just a moment, but first a quick word about today's sponsor. This episode of Mining Stock Daily is brought to you by Integra Resources. Integra is a growing precious metals producer in the Great Basin of the western United States. They're focused on demonstrating profitability and operational excellence at its principal operating asset, the Florida Canyon Mine in Nevada. In addition, Integra is committed to advancing its flagship development stage heap leach projects, the past-producing Delamar project in Idaho and the Nevada North project in western Nevada. Learn more about the business and their high industry standards over at integraresources.com.
From power generation to steelmaking, coal still drives the global economy. And the Coal Trader podcast from Clear Commodity Network is where the industry comes to talk about it. Join me, Matt Warder, and my partner Joe Aldina as we break down the latest trends in thermal and met coal, explore shifting market dynamics, and sit down with industry veterans and executives for unfiltered, insightful conversations. Listen to Coal Trader podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or at clearcommodity.net. Clear Commodity Network, digital news on the physical markets.
And here's what you need to know this morning. Barrick Mining and Newmont have reached a landmark agreement to amend their Nevada Gold Mines joint venture, with Newmont paying Barrick just about $2 billion to reflect the contribution of previously excluded properties, including Barrick's 4 Mile deposit and Newmont's Fiberline and Mike developments, all into the JV while concluding all outstanding disputes between the two companies. The deal also includes Newmont's consent to Barrick's proposed IPO of its North American gold assets. Barrick trades on the TSX as ABX and on the NYSE with the symbol B. Newmont trades on the NYSE with NEM. Scorpio Gold is out with new results from its Phase 2 drill program at the Manhattan District project in Nevada, with hole 109 at the Gold Wedge target delivering 3.38 grams per ton gold over 33.31 meters from a depth of 138.9 meters. They're also included 6.9 grams per ton over 12.89 meters within that hole. That hole also hit 4.5 grams per ton over 8.72 meters and 2.83 grams per ton over 11.89 meters at shallower depths within the Zanzibar Formation. Scorpio Gold trades on the TSX Venture Exchange with SGN and on the OTC with SRCRF. Coppernico Metals has received approval of its expanded environmental impact assessment at the Sombrero copper gold project in Peru, more than tripling the approved drill area to up to 3,100 hectares and increasing authorized drill platforms from 38 to 181 and drill holes from 49 to 300, with the priority target being Fiezaro, which carries historical intercepts of 116 meters at 0.42% copper and 0.24 grams per ton gold. It's all set. That is set to be the first tested. Coppernico still needs the final start of activities authorization from Peru's Ministry of Energy and Mines before mobilization can begin. They trade on the TSX with the symbol COPR and on the OTCQB with CPPMF. White Gold has released a positive preliminary economic assessment for the White Gold project in Yukon, with the PEA outlining an after-tax NPV of $1.9 billion Canadian, an IRR of 38%, and a 1.7-year payback period on what the company describes as a technically straightforward open-pit mining operation. The maiden PEA outlines a 9.4-year, 12,000-ton per day open-pit operation, producing an average of 188,000 ounces of gold per year using a $3,600 per ounce gold price. White Gold trades on the TSX Venture with WGO and on the OTCQX with WHGOF. Sticking with Yukon, Cascadia Minerals has released 6 additional holes from its 2026 program at the road-accessible Carmex copper gold project in central Yukon, with the headline hole, hole 50, returning 52.84 meters of 1.04% copper and 0.37 grams per ton gold. That's about 1.45% copper equivalent. And it also included 11.68 meters of 2.59% copper and 0.98 grams per ton gold. Drilling has now encountered sulfide mineralization 250 meters beyond the existing mineral resource. Cascadia trades on the TSX Venture Exchange with the symbol CAM and on the OTCQB with CAMNF. Discovery Mining is reporting a strong round of exploration results at the Borden mine near Chapleau, Ontario, with underground drilling in the main zone returning 9.16 grams per ton gold over 25.9 meters, and included 18.4 grams per ton over 4 meters and 21.5 grams per ton gold over 4.8 meters. The east lower zone delivered 13.3 grams per ton over 13.2 meters. Surface drilling has extended the main zone as well, more than half a kilometer down plunge to the northeast, well beyond the current inferred resource. Discovery trades on the TSX with DSV and on the OTCQX with DSVSF. And Gold X2 Mining is reporting results from infill drilling at the Moss main zone at the Moss Gold project in northwest Ontario, with the top intercept delivering 26.65 meters of 4.2 grams per ton gold. Gold X2's deposit-wide infill drilling and resource expansion programs is designed to upgrade in-pit inferred resource blocks to indicated and expand the overall mineral resource inventory at the Moss Gold project. Gold X2 trades on the TSX Venture Exchange with the symbol AUXX and on the OTC with GSHRF. All right, that's a wrap this morning on the Morning Briefing. The Mining Stock Daily Morning Briefing is produced by Clear Commodity Network. It is distributed throughout the world through your podcast network of choice and at clearcommodity.net. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Be well. The information presented should not be considered investment advice. Mining Stock Daily and its affiliates are not responsible for any loss arising from any investment decision in connection with the material presented herein. Please do your own research or speak with a licensed financial representative before making any investment decisions.